Hey guys, it's me, 80s Rumble 4. Today, guys, we're back for some reaction to the Conference League and Europa League, guys. And oh my goodness me, guys. Wow. Wow. We have a lot of stuff to discuss. So, like I said, guys, I have put the link in the chat below. So if you guys want to come on, you're more than welcome to. So make sure, remember, guys, I can only have a maximum of 6 people at once. So I do have to change and shift. And so yeah, man. We got a lot of stuff to discuss, man. A lot of stuff to discuss, and so, I guess we should start with the big one first, and the most craziest thing, of course, is the Conference League. And guys, I've said this for a long time now. I think BODO is the real deal. I know people don't really pay attention to Conference League as much as they should, but man, we gotta respect what BODO just did. They just beat Roma 2-1, and they're in a strong position for the second leg. And let's be clear here, guys. Bodo played really well, and you could see how well this team is structured. And I'm sorry to say, guys, this Roma team, I'm not impressed with them, especially what they did against Vitesse, how they almost lost that game. I was very unconvinced. Defensively, they've just been woeful. They haven't been scoring a lot of goals, and there's just something special about Bodo, and the fact that they're at home for the first leg is a big disadvantage in a way because ideally, if they wanted to progress, I think it would have been more ideal for them to have the second leg at their stadium. Obviously, they still got the job done, and hopefully for them, they get the job done the second leg. But man, it's going to be very, very tough. It's going to be very tough for them in the second leg because we know Broma's going to go for it. And let me just say this right now, guys: if Mourinho gets knocked out by Bodo Glimt in the Conference League, that does look pretty bad. And you could honestly argue it could be even worse than what happened against Dynamo Zagreb because you know and I don't know which one's more embarrassing. For me, I would say probably Dino Zagreb is more embarrassing simply because of the fact that the other team didn't have their manager. That kind of looks bad, and but still, guys, I mean, both would be bad enough. And yeah, man, like I said, guys, just been very, very unimpressed with this Roma team in particular, and I don't know if they'll make a comeback. They could, very well could. I wouldn't be surprised, but if they are to make a comeback, they need to win the game 2 goals to nil at their stadium. And I don't know if Roma can keep a clean sheet, right? So yeah, man, it'll be interesting to see what happens. So let's go look at some of the players that played well. Pellegrini obviously scored the opening goal, give Roma a great advantage. Lorenzo Pellegrini, Mkhitaryan got the assist there, and then Saltinez equalized, and then obviously it's the guy Vetselin scored right almost towards the end. Pellegrino got the assist there, and huge win for Bodo Glimt. And you guys can see stats wise, they were the better team. They actually created more. They had more possession. They even had more chances. But they just were very clinical on the day, and that's the difference between the two teams. And so for Roma, man, it's going to be very bad, And let's see if they can manage to hold on here. So, like I said before, guys, if you have any Bodo fans, Roma fans, I would like to hear their thoughts. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any, which is very, very unfortunate. So, yeah. Let me go ahead and put it on Twitter right now. Why is this taking so? So, as I said, guys, Roma, man, what they've done is incredible. The fact that not Roma, sorry, Bo Glimp, what they've done has been incredible. This is a team that were like in a few years ago, I think in the second division, in the Norwegian league, and they have come to prominence like this, and it just shows how great the underdog story is. And imagine we never had the conferences that come to existence. We would probably never hear about this story about Bodo Glimt. We would never hear about how good this team was. You know, I'll be real with you guys. I didn't think it'll be this good. And yeah, man. So let's go ahead and look at some of the comments you guys have made. So Bodo Glimt are going to win the Conference League. You heard it here first. No, but I heard it here somewhere else. Guys, unfortunately, as much as I would like for Bodo Glimt to win the Conference League, I don't know if they can get past the quarterfinals, because if they go past the quarterfinals, they would face either Leicester City or PSV, in which you know. So who knows though? I mean, with this BODO team, everything is unpredictable with this team, and we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens, and got obviously a ton of props has to be given to BODO Glimt, man, because like I said, guys, what they've done has been incredible, guys, and it just shows how good a team is going to be, and because it's not just about having the best players, it's about having players that actually fit well with the system, and it's about having the right team. So, you know, I think for me, it's a very commendable what they've done. So, yeah, like I said, man, got to give a huge ton of props to them, and so I hope them to do the best in the second leg, and obviously, as long as they get a draw, they'll be through to the next round. So, yeah, let's go look at the other quarterfinal matches, shall we? Okay, the next match we have here, it is it is Feyenoord 3, Slavia Prague 3. What a game this was, man. Both teams love to score goals, and I think we can establish that, and both defenses aren't very good. And Feyenoord, man, you really screwed up, man. Really screwed up. You were leading 3-2 at home. You just have a final few seconds to hold on, and you allow Slavia to get a huge equalizer. And you can see how right here that Slavia actually missed more big chances in the game. And like I said, guys, the two teams are around the same level, in my opinion. And so that's what was made it things interesting. And I do believe this will probably be the highest scoring tie of the round. And you can see what Feyenoord is doing. Sensatari, good player indeed. Nelson as well. Kokochu, Sensi. And then you look at the Slavia team, man. Shranez, Traore, Alinka. Alinka is a good player, man. That guy's good, man. And Soar as well. And you can see how good the two teams are and how balanced everything is out. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens in the second leg, because Slavia will be hosting the second leg, so that could give them an advantage. Obviously, with no away goals, that really does hinder Slavia Prague and gives Feyenoord a really good advantage, because if had away goals had stood, I think Feyenoord, it would have been a very bad situation. To concede 3 away goals at home, obviously we know away goals don't count anymore. So, it'll be interesting to see how the two teams approach the second leg, and let's see what happens, because like I said, guys, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think I did predict Feyenoord to actually advance through. But at this point, guys, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? Because like I said, guys, the two teams, they're just very much high scoring indeed. So, yeah, man. Like I said, guys, and I think people need to keep an eye upon this guy. Sensatari, this guy is a really good young talents player, 22 years old, and this guy is a very promising player. And I think teams should actually look at him, and this is a player that I think could actually be interesting. Let me see what nation he's from, because I think I actually played against him on FIFA. FM. Oh, he actually represents Colombia. Okay, that's a very interesting. That's a hidden Colombia gym, guys. A hidden Colombian gym. So, this is a guy that I don't know why they didn't put in the World Cup qualifiers. They should have given him a chance, man. Did he even play this World Cup qualifiers? Oh, actually, he did. He actually did. Never mind. But he didn't. He only played for like the March window. Like they didn't try him other than March. Like that's kind of bad. Like, well, come on, But anyways, I'm going a little off tangent. But basically, the point here is that this is a very good young player. Keep an eye upon him. He's a very talented player, and yeah, man, I really like what this team can do. So, do you guys have any thoughts regarding this match? The comments. So it doesn't seem like you guys have anything to say here. Let's smash the like button, guys. We're on 5 likes right now. If you can get it 10 likes, that'll be greatly appreciated, guys. And will be a good way to start. So, yeah, man, as I said, guys, I still think Feyenoord might pull through. But, man, I'm not very confident with this one, because Slavia might actually be in a better position. But we know Slavia at home isn't as dominant as they are on the road on the road, because I remember last season, I think they actually drew with Arsenal 1-1, but then they got smashed at home by Arsenal 4-0. So, I don't know how good Slavia's home form is. And so, as I said, I feel like Slavia Prague is one of those teams where it's a very much a sleeping giant, like a team that you just don't know what to expect. They're very much unpredictable, guys. It's the pretty much best way to put it. So, Feyenoord, man, let's see if you guys can do it, and it'll be interesting to see it. And then we're going to move on to Leicester City versus PSV. For me, guys, I got to say that match was kind of a snooze fest. And I'm not too surprised, to be honest with you guys, because both teams are very well matched, in my opinion. I think Leicester City, PSV are around the same level. You look at players from PSV like Gakpo, who's a very decent player, a player that people should actually look out for. Then you have, Zahivi, who's also decent as well. Gatza as well. Matku, and then for Leicester City, as I said, they've just been misfiring this season. They've just been misfiring this season. They've just not been great this season. Been all over the place defensively, and injuries have really worried Leicester City. Players like Bertrand, Ndidi, then obviously Jamie Vardy. I think he's also out injured. And yeah, man, it's a big disappointment. So let's look at stats, guys. And it was a pretty much even game stats wise. Um, and possession was almost like around the 60-40. You can go in that mark. And yeah, man, it was just a defense. And generally, guys, what the thing about it is that when two teams are well matched, usually it produces a 0-0 draw, right? Because that's how the two teams are. There's just not much margin between them. But I will say, though, for PSV, I think they're in a greater position because the second leg is at their stadium, and you would fancy their chances a lot more than Leicester City. But we'll see what happens. I did predict Leicester City to go through as my initial prediction, but this could be one I could see getting wrong because of the fact that they, in my opinion, they needed to have won the first leg. So, Fofana had a man in the match performance according to FootMob. Yeah, that's interesting. So let's go look at the stats. Why? Interesting to see. Yeah, pretty much a decent, solid game for him. So, yeah, let me go see what you guys say in the chat. Hello, Core. Nice to see you on here. Dance for the stream. No thanks. No thanks. So, yeah. I guess we should move on to the next game. Unless you guys have any other thoughts regarding this game. Okay. Yeah, I guess we should move on. All right. Marseille 2, PAOK 0. Wow, Marseille, man, you really put yourselves in a bad position because I actually saw the last couple of minutes and, man, oh my goodness. That was last couple of minutes, man. Marseille must have really, really dreaded. Gerson got a red card. It was a bad challenge, and I believe he was already going to miss the second leg anyway. And so Marseille, man, I thought you guys would. I mean, it looked comfortable. Like when you score two early goals, like Gerson scoring that goal, Dimitri Payet. Oh, I heard Dimitri Payet scored a really, really good sorry, a really good goal. I heard he scored a brilliant goal. I need to see it. I haven't seen it yet, but I will probably watch later at some point. He scored a ridiculous goal. And yeah, man, and PAOK got an early goal in the second half, and it seemed from that point on that Marseille just held on. And it does look kind of bad because, as I said, even though this PAOK team, I thought they had the easiest match. I thought this was the easiest match in the quarterfinals, in my opinion. But it shows that they're still decent, and they did beat Ghent. I know Ghent's not that great, but still, I thought this would be, I thought this would be one of the easiest ones to call. And yeah, man. So congratulations to Marseille, man. But it could be tricky in Greece, man, with Gerson getting sent off, and then Kamara getting yellow card. Kamara's been a great player, man. There's a lot of rumors of him leaving Marseille, and he could be joining some teams this summer. And dude, I would love to have Kamara at Barcelona, man. He'd be a great CDM, man. And I'm still not really sure if Kessie's really that guy. So yeah, man, Dimitri Payet, man, a very, very good goal too. So let's go and see some of the comments. Leicester City. Mario Götze still plays football. Yep, he does. Paul goal was good too. Oh yeah, it was good too. That's interesting. I'll look at the highlights later. Bro, that Pirate goal was ridiculous. Yeah, nice to see you, Michael, here. And BODO winning the Conference League. Pirate underrated. Marseille will be missing so many players plus Sampaoli. Oh, Sampaoli. Oh, snap. He won't be there for the second leg. Dang, that is going to be huge. So maybe PAOK could actually maybe make a comeback, guys. Maybe they can. So, yeah, we'll see if they can, man. I want the Bundesliga teams to win. Okay. Yeah, that would be nice for Germany. I think of all the German teams, I think Leipzig probably would have them. Actually, I think Leipzig. Oh yeah, I think Leipzig's the only German team in the Europa League. And there's no German team in the Conference League. So So essentially, I guess you would want Bayern and Leipzig to win. Leipzig could win the Europa League. I wouldn't be surprised. But we'll speak about Leipzig a bit later. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that happens. Okay, so. Oh yeah, I forgot Frankfurt. I'm an idiot. We just played Frankfurt. How did I forget them? But I don't think Frankfurt's gonna win the Europa League. Like I don't. They have a very low chance to win it. So yeah, Frankfurt. I don't think will win the Europa League. So you want to do a video call and describe after this? I think I'm going to do some stuff after this. I have to do some work after this, so I probably won't be able to. Maybe tomorrow we could, or Saturday maybe, but probably not later today because I got some stuff to do. So you guys, stats wise, and wow, 70 shots, big chances, 3 big chances missed, and wow, Hawk. They barely didn't create much, but that was very they got the goal, man. That's a huge goal. But as I said, man, Marseille, man, they could be really screwed up in the second leg with a lot of players missing, suspended, and St. Paul is not there. Hawk at home, they have the fortress, and it's not easy to play in Greece. It's not easy. They're very, very well. They're very defensively solid, man. That's just how they are, man. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Marseille mess this up. But let's be real, guys. Let's be honest here. Marseille should advance. Will they advance? Is the bigger question. We'll have to wait and see. So I guess we're gonna move on and talk about the Europa League afterwards. And yeah, like I said, guys, if you guys want to come on here, you're more than welcome to. Just look at the pinned message and you'll find the link there. So yeah, no Milik. So yeah. Let's see, man. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's go into the Europa League now. So yeah, Conference League, man, is some craziness, man. This Conference League, man, and it just shows like just before we go to the Europa League, there's really not a team to be feared from the Conference League, in my opinion. Like all the teams, as I said, are around very similar levels. There's not a team that's like very bad, Whereas the Champions League and Europa League, there's a clear gap. Here, there isn't really a gap, and that's why it makes it so difficult. Because like I said, guys, all 8 of these teams are still decent. None of these teams are really that bad, and so it shows how competitive Europa Conference League is, and so it'll be interesting to see how whichever team wins it because it's gonna be difficult to call a winner from this, guys. It's gonna be difficult to call, and yeah, man. So that's just what I love about Conference League is that it's competitive. Because I'll be real with you guys, the Champions League, Europa League, as I said, there's a clear gap between which team is favorite and which team is not favored. So, yeah. Do you guys have any final comments regarding the Conference League before we move on? So, yeah, no Milik. This is scary. Yeah, like I said, guys, this could be really bad for Marseille in the second leg because let's be real, guys. If they hadn't conceded that goal, I think I would have given them a great chance to advance. But because they conceded a goal, and with a lot of players not being available for the second leg, it could be very difficult indeed. So Marseille will be 12th in the Premier League. I don't know, man. We don't know to this day. We could do like Premier League. We could do maybe on FIFA and like just replace them and see where they'd be at. But yeah, Marseille, man, I don't think they would do well in the Premier League. But to be fair, guys, the Premier League is very competitive. Like it's very much stacked. And so I wouldn't be, Marseille, let's be real, they probably wouldn't do well in the Premier League. I'd be interested to see how they would do it in Bundesliga. I feel like Bundesliga, Serie A, they could maybe do something. They could maybe be like the top half. La Liga, EPL, I don't think they'd be the top half, in my opinion. We're Lyon in League One. We'll speak about the Europa League soon. I believe Lyon are like 9th, I think, last time I checked. So yeah, let's go ahead and look into the Europa League now. I guess this is a good time to transition. So, let's go and talk about Lyon. As you guys mentioned the West Ham Lyon, so let's talk about that one first, I suppose. West Ham won, Lyon won. Wow. West Ham, man. I really expected you guys to do better than this. And Cresswell getting that red card. And like, let's be real, guys. When you're down to 10, man, it shows it's difficult to really go out there. So, yeah, let's be real, guys. Lyon, they played better than West Ham. West Ham were probably lucky to have not lost the game. Jared Bowen scored a great goal. and Dombley equalized. And yeah, man, as I said, guys, it's a pretty big disappointment for West Ham. And is this West Ham team that amazing? Because you look at the possession, guys, 28-72. Now, granted, as I said, the red card probably did change things a lot, and maybe have the red card not been given, maybe this could have been a much closer game. But it just shows how good Lyon are, and it's crazy how good Lyon are in the European competitions. But when it comes to like their own domestic league, they're just not that very good. And so, and they're just teams that just perform well in Europe and just not good in the league. That's just some teams are just like that. And Lyon, man, I mean, it's crazy they didn't win this game. They were absolutely brilliant. 23 shots, two big chances, and West Ham didn't even create much. And I think for West Ham, they'll be very, very content with the draw, given the circumstances of the game. And keep in mind, guys, Lyon will host a second leg at home. So that could be a huge, huge advantage for them. And that could be very interesting because you could see how good Lyon were on the day. And like I said, guys, and doubling in that goal. And West Ham, man, as I said, guys, very, very frustrating indeed. And you could see even Lyon had some players missing for this game. Like Diomande was out, Cherokee was out. He's one of their best players in my opinion. Kakareta is also out too. Big disappointment. And then Piantor. And then for West Ham, they didn't really have any big player, any missing players really, other than Lanzini. You know, and I know Ogbonna's out for the season, but West Ham didn't have as many injuries compared to Lyon, and it shows how good Lyon were on the day. Okambi, Tete, you know, and Paqueta, man, and for West Ham, man, Fornals, and so is this West Ham team that good, or is it just because of circumstance of the game? So, like I said, congratulations to Lyon, man. They got a well deserved draw. Probably even should have won the game, and now they'll head home for the second leg, and they have to win the second leg at home, man. They're in a great position indeed. And like I said, man, no Cresswell. He will not be there for the second leg. And it'll be interesting to see how West Ham do. And as I said, guys, I think for West Ham, this is incredible. For them to reach the quarterfinals of the Europa League, I think is already incredible enough. And I think it's crazy to see how good they did because they eliminated one of the pre-tournament favorites, Sevilla. That is very, very impressive. That is impressive indeed, guys. So, you know, like I said, guys, you got to give a ton of props to Lyon, man, for what they did. And Peter Bosch, you know, decent performance. So let me go ahead and see what you guys say in the comments. And David Moyes even got a yellow card. You guys can see right there. So let me go ahead and see what you guys saying. Where Lyon, okay, I already read that. Where Lyon are 10th, and they outplayed West Ham were 5th. Yes, yeah, they like I said, they did outplay West Ham. So. No, I don't want to do that. All right, Core, can you please stop mentioning this stuff? I don't want to do this stuff, okay? I don't really want to, okay? So please stop, okay? I don't want to give you a timeout, but I might have to because you keep asking these kind of bad stuff, okay? So let me remove that. Okay, where are my moderators, actually? Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next game. So as I said, guys, let's see what Lyon can do on the second leg. And there was a lot of minutes of stoppage time given in the game because of the fact that I believe a pitch invader came on the pitch, and so he basically disrupted the game. And you know how that goes. So, Corey, you're definitely not going to get a mod here. Let me just make that clear. If you want to get a mod, you have to act up. You have to clean up your behavior. That's first of all, you have to do that. Okay. So. Okay, let's move on to the next game, guys. We have Frankfurt 1, Barcelona 1. Let's get this one game out of the way. That's not Core, by the way? Okay. So someone is impersonating Core. Okay. Let me see, actually. Let me look at that. Go to the channel. Because usually this is a good indicator. Let's see. Let's go find out who it is. Let's see. Oh, it isn't Core. You're right. It isn't. No. That's not Core, guys. I know for sure. Why? Because I clicked go to the channel and there's no subscribers. The page is completely blank. blank. So someone is actually impersonating Core. So that's not real Core. That's not the real one, guys. So thank you for letting me know, man, because I'm going to go ahead and actually report Core right now. I'm going to report him actually right now. Wait, hold up. So Bernard says that's Core. Nah, it's not Core, I'm pretty sure, because let me show you guys. Let me show you my screen. Unless he's created a second account. So I click go to channel, and this is his page. So it's nothing here, guys. So I'm not sure when. Or actually, you know, you could another way. He could have maybe created a second account. I didn't think about this. But let's just say it's not Core's main account. Okay. That is for sure. So yeah, man. Oh, it is your backup. Yeah, see? Okay. Okay. I had an incident a couple of weeks ago. I made a new account just in case. Core's at work. I'm so confused right now. like I like there's so many contradictory things. Okay, but I guess we just get back to the game. Let's just get back to the game. Yeah, I should probably create a backup account too as well. Okay. So let's get back to the game. For me, guys, I didn't get to see the full. I saw like most of the game, but I didn't get to see like the first 10 minutes of the game, first 15 minutes. But it did seem like let me just tell you guys my thoughts on the lineup. For me, I was happy with the fact that the most 11 I was pretty satisfied with. I just didn't like the fact that Traore was starting. And I'm sorry to say, guys, I think at this point we have to cut our losses with Traore. He is just not that good. I'm sorry. We have to cut our losses with Traore. He's just not that good. I'm sorry. He's just an average player. And you know, and he did have a good early spell. I remember in January he was good. Not January, sorry, February. He had a good early spell against Atletico Madrid and against Espanyol. But guys, this guy is just not that great. He's just not that good, man. I'm sorry. He's just a very much one. He's just a very much a good person that could just be there for the crosses. He's just really good at crossing the ball. And that's about it. Anything else beyond that, just not that good. I'm sorry. And I just don't understand why Xavi benched him. And why is De Jong got benched? If anything, I actually would have benched Pedri for this game because I think he's been overworked. And remember, guys, last season, Pedri overplayed. He had played so many games to the point that he even got injured because of that. You know, even played Olympics and everything like that. So, like I said, it's not that I don't like Pedri. Of course, I do like Pedri. I think he's a great player. But I think we get to the stage where you can't just play him every single game. You know, and so because let's be real, I don't want him to get injured again. Like I don't want him to go through many months injured, and you can see how good he is for Barcelona and the team. I think for me, guys, Eric Garcia had a great game. I think Eric Garcia had one of the best games I've seen from him. I think this is honestly the best game I've seen from Eric Garcia this season. He was very good defensively. I thought he was very good. The amount of duels he won, challenges he did was incredible. And yeah, I thought he was very good. Let me see his stats. I want to see what his duels were like because I thought he was very, very good. Very, very good indeed. So yeah, man, 2 tackles, 1 clearances, 5 interceptions, recoveries. Dude, this guy was incredible. This guy was incredible on the day. And as for Frankfurt, man, Frankfurt's a decent team, guys. Frankfurt was decent. And Longley. Oh, Longley was actually pretty good today as well. I do give him that. I think he was also decent as well. Frankie de Jong also was decent as well. Got that assist there. And I think Frankie de Jong is starting to show up, guys. I think Frankie de Jong this season is starting to look a lot better. Look like the de Jong that we know that is Ajax. I still don't think de Jong is as near that Ajax levels as he showed, but he's getting there. I think he's definitely improving. You know, he's looking pretty solid indeed. As I said, though, for Frankfurt, man, Frankfurt's a decent team, guys. They have decent players indeed. I think the big issue with Frankfurt is just they have too many old players. They have so many players that are too old, and because of the fact that there's so many old players, that's why they're not doing so well. And I feel like for me, their attack is just very meh. I'm sorry, Board's just not that great, you know. And when you're losing like Luka Jovic and like it's just a big blow. And you know, this team just doesn't have an out and out great striker. And you know, them losing Andre Silva and everything like that was just a big blow for them. And yeah, man, I really rate Kevin Trapp though. I think Kevin Trapp's a great goalkeeper. I've used him in my FIFA guys, and he's a great goalkeeper. He's an amazing goalkeeper. Like dude, like the amount of saves he made was incredible. I also like Kostic. I think Kostic is a very good player. One of Serbia's best players. And yeah, man, as I said, they do have some decent players. For me, I think Tota was one of the more disappointing players. I mean, he even got a red card. He was very reckless on the day. And as I said, man, I just think that for me, for Frankfurt, they have a decent team, but they just don't have like that killer instinct in goal. And because let's be real, guys, I'll be honest with you, we probably should have lost this game. We probably should have because the amount of chances they had in this game. But it's just quality on the day just made the difference. And I think for us, for Barca fans, we should be glad that we got a draw. Obviously, ideally, we would like to have won the game. But I think given the position we were in the game, I think a draw is a good result. And I think it's a result that I will take. Given how we were pretty much dominated early on in the game, we didn't really play that well in most of the game. But it's a good result, as I said. Like I said, guys, 16 shots for them, one big chance. They had 34% possession. And like I said, guys, they gave Bayern a tough game. I don't know if you guys know. Frankfurt actually gave Bayern a tough game. Bayern only won against them 1-0 at Frankfurt Stadium. And of course, we know Frankfurt actually beat Bayern in the reverse fixture at their stadium, at Bayern's home ground. So, Frankfurt is a decent team, guys. They are a decent team. And they have destroyed Bayern before in this recent years. I mean, I think they won 5-0, what was it, against a few seasons ago. And this Frankfurt team, man, is a team that, as I said, is decent. But this season, the guys, they've been disappointing. Frankfurt has been really poor this season, guys. I think they're around mid-table last time I checked. And Frankfurt, man, they're just not that great, man. They're just not that good. I did get my prediction wrong. I believe I had predicted we would win 2-0 on the road. But like I said, guys, I think a draw is a good result. So let me see what you guys are saying for this game, guys. Dimitri Payet's underrated. Yeah, I think he is. Okay, IDK, just ask him in Discord after stream. Kiguano Crown at the park. BMP Merchant. Give credit to Longley. Yeah, you're right. I should have given credit to Longley. I kind of forgot about him. But yeah, I think he had a decent game. And PK, man, I hope he recovers fast because people are. I'm still not sure if Longley is that great, guys. I'm still not sure if he's the center back that I would like to have in my club because there's a lot of uncertainty. He hasn't really played a lot. And so, and hopefully Dest is available soon because for me, I think Araujo Garcia could be a great partnership at the back. And we need Dest to be back as well, man. So, hopefully, man. Hopefully, we'll see what happens, man. And so, like I said, guys, I think I'm pretty satisfied with the draw, I guess, given how the context of the game went. So, I guess we should move on forward to the next game. Let me just start with the goals real quick. So, Knopf scored a brilliant goal. That was a really amazing goal. Like, the technique he had to score the goal was an absolute banger. And then Frankie de Jong made a great assist for Ferran Torres. And Ferran Torres scored to make it 1-1. And I got to give credit to Xavi, man. He made two changes, 62nd minute, bringing De Jong, bringing Dembele. And you could see how much these players actually helped the team out, especially Dembele. And I feel like so much a better player than Traore. And so, like I said, got to give credit to Xavi for bringing those two changes. So, yeah, man. I guess that's pretty much about it for this game. So let's just move on Let's just move on to the next game. Let me go ahead and see what you're saying in the comments. I just came from the future. Chelsea won the second leg 3-0. Yeah. Let me just say this right now. In regards to that game, I don't think Chelsea is making a comeback. There's the only way Chelsea can make a comeback is if Karim Benzema doesn't play. That's the only way they make a comeback because there's no way that I just can't see Chelsea keeping a clean sheet at the Bernabeu and scoring 3. And who's going to score the goals for them? I mean, Havertz, he's probably the only one I could see scoring, honestly, at this rate. I mean, like Lukaku, obviously we know he's been awful this season. Who else? Warner, no. And so, yeah, man, like I said, guys, I think Real Madrid's in a great position. You guys know, obviously, I'm a Barca fan and everything. So, I try to keep things, be honest here. But Real Madrid should go through, in my opinion. And I did predict them to advance, by the way, as my initial prediction. So, looks good on that part. But yeah, I think we should move on to the next game, guys. Next game. Okay. Oh yeah, and PK went off injured. That was a big blow. I think I already mentioned that. No Militao. They can spam crosses. Both Nacho and Alaba are 5'11". Yeah, that is true. Nacho, Militao not being there for the second leg could be a big blow. And perhaps maybe Nacho. As I said though, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens for the second leg. So, So we're gonna move on to some of this one, guys. RB Leipzig 1, Atalanta 1. Wow. Leipzig, man, I'm a bit disappointed with you guys. I kind of expected more from you guys. And oh my goodness, Andre Silva. He can never take penalties. I don't know why they even give this guy to take penalties. This guy's an awful guy. Guys, I don't Andre Silva is so overrated, guys. I'm sorry. This guy's not that great. And yeah, man, Zappacosta, man. Zappacosta had a great game. I know he got the own goal, but he still had a great game. And Muriel finally scored, man. And Atalanta, they were in a great position, man. Muriel had a great goal there. And Andre Silva hit the post. Paslic also hit the post. And then Musso made a brilliant save in the second half. I think a double save. Deny Silva from the spot, keeping out Orban's follow-up header. And Orban poked in close, equalized from close range. Szoboszlai, and yeah, man, it's a bit disappointing from Leipzig in particular because I kind of expected them to dominate this game, and it was actually a very somewhat even affair. It was a both teams had a lot of chances this game. Both teams hit the woodwork several times, and you can see how close the game was. I will say though, for Atalanta, this might seem crazy to say, guys, but I actually believe they're actually better as a away team than they're at home. Their away record is actually pretty solid. They don't really lose many away games in Europe. But whereas at home, their European record is not that great. It's not that good, guys. So even though Leipzig, they're going to go up against it, I still imagine they should go through because, like I said, Atalanta this season has just been very inconsistent. Muriel has not really been clicking. Who else not been clicking? Obviously, Ilicic has not really been playing a lot because, I think, Gasperini has like some personal issues with him. And then obviously Zapata has not really been firing. And this Atalanta team, they're just not really looking great right now, man. And unfortunately, guys, this may seem sad to say, but I don't think Atalanta's going to make Champions League next season. I really wish they could, man. I would love to see them back in the Champions League, but they've just not been great this season whatsoever. So very, very disappointing from them. And yeah, man, as for Leipzig on the day, Nkunku, man, what a player. I know he didn't score on the day, but man, this guy is one of Leipzig's best players. He's got like 30 goals, I believe, this season in all competitions. He's just been incredible. This guy has been incredible. And yeah, obviously, man, had a good game. And yeah, man, as I said, man, I think for Leipzig, man, the defense is kind of a bit then you Campo, Limer, Gabriel. I just think that for me, the problem with Leipzig is, I'm not thinking about it, is just other than Nkunku, who else is going to deliver for the goals? Andre Silva isn't that great. Olmo is decent. I think Olmo is decent. I don't think he's that amazing. They got Forsberg, Szoboszlai. The only really player you have clinical from this team is Nkunku. The rest of the other players are not very clinical whatsoever, and that's a big issue for them. And it's just sad to see how they've been. But you got to give credit to what Nagel's been doing with this team because he's done a fantastic job with this team. And you look at what Tetsuko has done with this team. This team has been incredible. Like Leipzig, I think have a very good record. I don't think they've lost many games this year. I think the last time they lost a game, I think, was against Bayern Munich. That's like the last time they lost a game, and you can see how good they have been and their form wise. Let me just show you guys right here. Szoboszlai, yeah, he's also good too. He's a good player, but he's not really clinical in my opinion. He's not that amazing when it comes to goal scoring, but he's still a good player. I would say he's probably Leipzig's second best attack player. And you guys can see like they haven't lost a competitive game since against Bayern, right? And and let's be real, guys. It's Bayern Munich, for crying out loud. We know how good Bayern Munich are in the Bundesliga, so it's kind of hard to say. And they're back in top four, man. They're looking really good. I think right now they're in a great position because early in the season, guys, it was looking really bad for them. They were like 10th with Jesse Marsch there, and it was just looking terrible for them. They were conceding so many goals, and now they have just about turned it around, man. They've just turned it around. You got to give credit to what Tetsuko's done with this team, and so. Very, very interesting there. Okay, under Jesse Marsch, they were terrible. Turned it around though. Yeah, as I said, they were terrible under Jesse Marsch. Defensively, they were conceding so many goals. Yeah, of course that is at him on Discord. Okay. Yeah, that is kind of interesting because Core doesn't say that in other channels. That so maybe I think this is someone that just I probably should let me just put that guy in timeout actually for now. So. Yeah, because like that guy was just putting like a lot of weird messages, and I just don't want to deal with that. So as I said, guys, let's see what they can do, man. Let's see what they can do because for Leipzig, man, even though they are in a great position right now, it's, top four is still competitive. You have Freiburg that's still there, Hoffenheim, Union Berlin. I mean, Cologne, Frankfurt. I mean, it's still close, guys. I mean, it's not a guarantee that they're going to get top four, but they should get top four at this rate. I mean, with the way they've been playing, they should get top four. And honestly, I couldn't even see them getting third. You know, they're not going to get past Dortmund. Dortmund, yeah, they're getting max third. There's no, I don't think, unless Dortmund collapse, like have a massive, massive collapse, then that's the only way they can do. And yeah, man, as I said, guys, congratulations to Leipzig for doing this. So let's see if they can go through the second leg because I would love to see them in the Europa League final. You know, and that'd be nice indeed. That'd be a good opponent for Barca, I think, in the final. Well, that's if we make the final, that is, obviously. And then we got Braga 1, Rangers 0, man. Braga, man, they continue to surprise me. This Braga team, I just don't understand how good they've been. I just can't believe they've been amazing, guys. Because this is a Braga team that I've just not, I've said they wouldn't even get this far. I said they would get eliminated by Sheriff. And they have proved me massively wrong. And for Rangers, man, this is kind of disappointing. I kind of expected more from Rangers. And, you know, I think the player that didn't play this game, I think, is Morales. He was out injured for this game, and I think that's a big blow for them. He is such a crucial player for their attack. And for Braga, man, very, very good. Abel Ruiz getting that goal there. And it's just interesting, man. They just been incredible, man, in the Europa League. I just don't know how, man, but they eliminated Sheriff. They eliminated Monaco. If they eliminate Rangers, man, they would be facing against either Atalanta or Leipzig. They could be one game away from a final. They're literally 2 games away from a final. Well, that's if they beat Rangers, right? And it's just incredible to see what they've done. And got to get credit to this team, man. So, as said for Rangers, man, they will play the second leg at home, which is huge, huge for them because I think that's a really good advantage to have. And let's see Morales. Let's see how long he's out for. He's out for, oh, dang, he's out for the season. Oh, snap. That's a huge, huge disappointment. That's a huge blow. Hagi's also out for the season. Oh, man, that's really, really bad for Rangers. Rangers, man, stats-wise, it was a pretty much a balanced game. There wasn't really a whole lot between the two teams, but it just seemed like, for me, it just seemed like Braga were just more clinical on the day, and Rangers, they just didn't have that clinical nature. And as I said, guys, I think Morales, as I said, is one of the most important players. Let's see if Rangers can do it, man, at home, man, and let's see, man. So Tavernier, man, had a decent game. He's one of their best players. This guy has scored a lot of goals for them. He's actually their main penalty taker. And he's a right back, guys. Isn't that crazy? A right back that's taking your penalties. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, usually you have your forwards that do that. And for right backs, you just don't see it very often. And he's one of their best players. Lundstrom as well. Bassi. As for Braga, man, yeah, it's just crazy to see how good they've been. So, yeah, man. Tavernier, FIFA 21 merchant. Oh, man. Hey, he's still a decent player, man. He's a good player in real life. So, yeah, maybe he isn't as good as he's probably better in the game, I would imagine. So, yeah, man. Very, very interesting there. So, let's see what happens in the second leg. So, do you guys have any final thoughts regarding these matches? So, we went over these matches 43 minutes. Let me go and see how many likes we're at. So, we're at 10 likes, guys. Thank you, guys, for liking the stream, guys. I do appreciate it, guys. And, yeah, guys, this Europa League Conference League, man, it's going to be very interesting. Like I said, guys, it'll be interesting to see who Barca get. We're going to either face West Ham or Lyon. At this point right now, even though Lyon do have the advantage because they're playing the second leg at home, and even though they really honestly dominate West Ham, I don't know if Lyon can do it at home, guys, because Lyon just – I feel like their away form is actually better for some reason than their home form. So we'll see what happens, man. These Europa League, these games today, guys, I don't think there's any team that's completely eliminated. Like, I feel like all these teams still have a chance for the second leg. Like, there's no team that's, like, completely out for the second leg and Europa and Conference League, which is kind of nice, you know, and all the games are relatively close, you know. And so that's the beauty about it, is that when you get to the latter stages, guys, it just shows how competitive the margin is and how close the games are. That's how it should be. So, yeah, so we're actually around 44 minutes. We actually kind of finished a bit early. I kind of expected we'd be here longer, but I guess we could end the stream earlier. Do you guys have any questions for me? I guess we can answer some of you guys' questions you have for me regarding to the Europa League and Conference League. we can discuss about it, I suppose. Um, and yeah, so let's see. So we got 5 people watching right now, which is awesome. Thoughts on the Xavi ball tonight? Yeah, it was kind of a disappointing performance from Barcelona. And I don't really think we played that well today. But we got the goal, and that's kind of like. See, the thing is, like, I feel like the performance in a way, the result in a way, kind of actually masks the performance because the performance I don't think was very good. But I think those players that Xavi did call on, like Dembele, Frankie De Jong, I think they really made the difference. And as I said, Garcia and Longley actually had a great game defensively together. So I think in a way we actually kind of escaped, but we do have to play a lot better for the second leg. I mean, we're going to have to play a lot better the second leg at the camp now. But generally, guys, we actually have a pretty solid record in home and European competitions. But this season, guys, for some reason, guys, in the Europa League, we actually haven't won a home game, which is kind of worrying against either Napoli and Galatasaray. So hopefully that changes around. But we did win both of our away games, so maybe things are just going to change. We'll have to wait and see. But I still expect us to advance. And like I said, it'll be interesting to see how Barca do for the second. Like I really hope that Xavi actually doesn't mess around. I hope he starts Dembele, Frankie De Jong, because I feel like I know Dembele didn't really have an amazing game, but I feel like those players really can make the difference, as I said. And I feel like benching those 2 players, I don't think was the right decision. And and I didn't have time to look. I didn't have time to look at the lineup, and give my thoughts on Twitter. But yeah. So, like I said, though, we'll see what happens for the second leg, and like I said, we should advance through. So I'm going to see what this article is saying. So 90 minutes. Let me see what ratings they gave. Why is this taking so long to load? Okay, here we go. So ratings. Okay, so they gave Ter Stegen a 4. Oh, guys, I forgot. There was a huge moment. I should have talked about this. Guys, I completely forgot. There was that penalty that Frankfurt almost had. And I believe it was the challenge that Busquets did. And for me, we were almost lucky that that penalty wasn't given. And for me, we were very for me, it wasn't a penalty because I think Busquets won the ball. And so that's why penalty wasn't given. Yes, I almost forgot about that. I just remember that right now. And yeah, we were very lucky. So yeah, let me see. So yeah, like I said, Ter Stegen I think was that good on the day. Ronald was kind of average on the day. I didn't think it was that great. PK, Garcia, that's a bit harsh. 5 is a bit harsh. I would give him like 7. I would give him a 7. I think that's a bit harsh. Alba 4. Okay, fair enough, I guess. Pedri, I didn't think. Yeah, Pedri was average today. He wasn't good. Busquets, I didn't think. Yeah, Busquets wasn't that great either. Gavi was kind of meh. Traore, and yeah, didn't do much. Aubameyang, okay, Ferran Torres. Hey, what? Wow, this is crazy. Okay, that's a bit harsh. Longley 4? What? De Jong, yeah, great. De Jong was great, and Dembele, yeah. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Some of those ratings, I don't really know if I entirely agree with. But like I said, guys, it's just their opinion. So, okay, so we're gonna be here for around 11 more minutes, and then I guess we're gonna head off here in a couple of minutes. So, yeah, interesting there. And yeah, I don't know if you guys know this actually. Eintracht Frankfurt have never lost a home game in European competitions. I think so. Their record still goes on, and actually, I think they're unbeaten against Spanish opposition. They haven't lost against a Spanish team ever, I believe. So, yeah, maybe that's why we drew today because of that. Maybe. Okay. So, yeah, let's go look at some of the games that are coming up this weekend. Let me see what games you have coming up this weekend. So, obviously, we have the big game, Man City versus Liverpool. That's the big game that everyone's talking about. That game could be a potential Premier League decider, man. Could potentially be. And yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to see how that game goes because guys, I think Liverpool have to win that game. They have to almost win that game because I think in Manchester City, basically, if Man City don't lose the game, I would say they're very much comfortably they're gonna probably win the league. And so yeah, let me see what the stat. Let me see what is being said here. The probable lines because I want to talk about this game briefly, so you guys can see. Woo, head to head records actually interesting. 10 wins for Man City, 8 draws, 13 wins for Liverpool. And yeah, man, it'll be interesting to see. And yeah, let's see if Salah can show up. Let's see what the odds are saying. Personally, guys, I think Man City will win the game because they're at home. And so, oh wow, guys, this is crazy. More people actually believe Liverpool will actually win the game. That's interesting. And wow, I didn't expect that. I kind of surprised to see. I thought a lot more people would pick City to win this game, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see. And yeah, I thought the probable lineups would be here, but maybe that's gonna be up there for tomorrow. Let me see what the odds are saying on Google. Let me see what the odds are saying here. Manchester City versus Liverpool. Okay, it's gonna be 11:30 my time. Okay, that's good. Let's see what the odds are saying for this one. So, 46% for a Manchester City win, 28% for a Liverpool win, and 26% for a draw. Ooh, that's interesting odds, guys. It's very interesting odds. Let me see what the insights are this for the game. Manchester City have just lost one of their last 12 Premier League home games against Liverpool, going down 4-1 in Jurgen Klopp's first visit at the end in the competition in November 2015. Wow. Liverpool are winless in 4 Premier League games against Manchester City. Only once the competition have they had a longer run without a win against them. Liverpool haven't kept a clean sheet in any of the last 11 Premier League away games against Manchester City. Since a 0-0 draw in February 2010, they last had a longer run without an away top 5 clean sheet against an opponent against Blackburn run 16 games between 1948 and 2004. Victory for Liverpool will see them finish the day top of the Premier League table for the first time since October 1st. Of the last eight Premier League meetings between the top two sides to take place within the final 10 games of the season, the team in second has won 7 times, including each of the last 5 in a row. This is the 50th ever Premier League match between two sides in the division, with the league leaders winning 20, losing 18. It's the third such match between Manchester City and Liverpool, following a goalless draw in October 2018, and the Citizens beating the newly crowned champions Liverpool 4-0 in July 2020. Yeah, so insights wise, guys, I think this is very much in Manchester City's favor. And yeah, man, like I said, guys, it'll be interesting to see how the two teams set up their games. The two teams line up for that day, and yeah, guys, huge Premier League match, man. This could be like a title decider, as some would say. And oh man, let me see Manchester City's remaining games after that. What tough games they have? So they got the okay, Brighton, Wolves, Watford, Leeds, and Newcastle. Okay, let me just put it this way, guys. As I said, if Manchester City, yeah, I mean it's there's really no other tough games Manchester City have. The Wolves game is kind of tricky. Wolves at the Molyneux is not an easy place to visit, and maybe West Ham. Other than that, though, I think every other game is pretty straightforward for Manchester City. Or for Liverpool. What games are tough for them? So for Liverpool, okay, they got United afterwards. Dang, wow. Then Everton, Newcastle, Tottenham, Villa. Wow, Southampton. Okay, Wolves. Okay, so Liverpool actually have some more tough games, in my opinion, than City do, because they still have to play United. And I know United is crap and everything, but they still have to play them at home, and it is a rivalry at the end of the day, so that could be interesting. Everton, I know Everton's been crap, but Everton could show up in that day, so 2 back-to-back rivalries. Tottenham at home, that could be interesting, and the Wolves game at home, that could be interesting. So yeah, I think for Liverpool, man, that game, they have to win that game. Have to win that game at this point. So yeah, man, I think it's pretty much the City's title to lose at this point. So as I said, if City do not beat, if City lose, then we could have an interesting title race. But if City don't lose, then I think this race might be over. So, but like I said, though, it would only be 4 points. It would only be 4 points or 2 points. So, it's still close, guys. It's not as a guarantee, but I still give City a huge advantage if they don't lose in the day. So yeah, man. I suppose there's that. So, oh, we're actually at 710 subscribers, guys. Thank you guys for subscribing. As I said, helps the channel grow. And remember, guys, that's incredible. So I think we're gonna be heading off here the next couple of minutes. So um yeah, man. So let's go ahead and get back to the football update. Let me tell you guys the team that I was most shocked with. I think the most shocking result in the Conference League, I think it has to be probably BODO winning. I think that was the most shocking one. And I think, well, actually, is that really? Yeah, I mean, it is kind of a surprise because I think most people predicted Roma to win. And then for Europa League, I think the most shocking result is probably BRAGA winning. I didn't expect those two. And then the best performance on the day, I think the team that played the best was probably Lyon. I think they had the best game of all 8 teams in the Europa League. And then for Conference League, I'd probably give it to BODO, probably. So those two would probably be my picks. So, hello, Doug. Nice to see you here. Thanks for coming on. And as I said, we're about to wrap the stream up in a couple of minutes. So, yeah, you kind of joined at a little bad time, but you could always watch the replay. It's been around 15 minutes, so 40 minutes. We actually I was kind of discussing about the Manchester City Liverpool game, and I know you're a Liverpool fan, so you must be really anxious for Sunday. And I was looking at the schedule, and I think for me, basically, I think Liverpool have to win that game. That's the if you guys don't win that game, I think it's almost. I think City's going to win it, the league. If you guys don't win the game at what is the stadium called again? The Etihad, right? Yeah, Etihad. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting though. It's gonna be interesting. So yeah, man. Good luck to you on Sunday, man. You're gonna need it, man. And, yeah, very, man. I got Dom and Mike on tomorrow for a preview. Yeah, that'll be awesome. I'll try to see if I can join. But tomorrow I might be a bit busy because so I'll have to see. But I'll try to stay on for a bit. Probably won't be able to stay on the entire thing, but I'll at least try to come on for at least 10 minutes. Yeah, that'll be a crazy game, man. That's like the game of the weekend, I think, because I don't think any other league has any big games this weekend other than that. Let me see. Friday. Well, usually there's not many games on Friday, so let's go Saturday. Why is this not loading here? Okay, there we go. Yeah, there isn't any other games that I mean, yeah, that's probably it. I think that's the big game of the weekend. I don't think there's any other games that are that exciting this weekend. If I'm being honest, let me see. Sunday there might be some other games. Let's see. Yeah, I would say that's probably about it. Yeah, that's probably about it. There's no other exciting games this weekend. All the other games are kind of straightforward, I would say. The Man City Liverpool one, that's the big one everyone's talking about. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in that game, man. So, okay, what am I doing? Okay, here we go. So, what am I? There we go. Sorry about that. So, yeah, like I said, it'll be very interesting to see. So, yeah, man, like I said, we'll see what happens on Sunday, guys. Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. So, yeah, like I said, man, let's see what happens, man. I want Liverpool to win the game just to make the Premier League race competitive, because I want Liverpool to win the ZPL title. Because, like I said, guys, I want to see some change. It's kind of tiring to see the same teams constantly winning again and again, and so that's why I would like for Liverpool to win. Unfortunately, I don't think Liverpool's going to win the EPL, guys. Sorry to say. I hope they do, though. I hope they do. So we're coming to the 59th minute, so I think we're going to be wrapping up this in a couple of seconds from now. So make sure you guys like the stream if you haven't already. We're at 10 likes, so if we can reach 15, that'd be awesome, but I don't think we're going to have enough time for 15, unfortunately. And yeah, let me look at the final comment. So, Elias. Oh, Elias, I feel so bad. I'm going to be in the stream in a couple of minutes from now, so you just kind of joined the wrong time. But this stream was pretty short, so it shouldn't be too bad to watch the replay. I just talk about the Europa League games, Conference League games, just my brief thoughts. So like I said, yeah, so you could just watch. So I think I basically stopped talking about the games at 42 minutes. So it's not even an hour. I just kind of discuss about other topics after the 42nd minute. We just discuss other stuff. So yeah, I kind of feel bad, man. I feel bad, but You could always watch the replay. As I said, the replay is there for option. That's the great thing about YouTube. It's nice there's replays on YouTube because, oh man, if there wasn't replays, man, it'd be so sad. It'd be so sad indeed. So as far as my next live stream is concerned, guys, my next live stream is going to probably be on Wednesday for the Champions League, and then Thursday on here. And then I will stream on Twitch. I will plan on streaming on Twitch, my gaming stream. So if you guys want to follow me on Twitch, you guys can find the link in the description below. My Twitch, I do that on weekends, and where I just do gaming on there. I do Clash of Clans on there, FIFA 21, FM 21, and so I just do a lot more like gaming stuff on there. Here, just non-gaming. So if you are interested, I do plan on streaming tomorrow. Probably, tomorrow I just realized something. I don't think I'll be able to do that time as I want. So maybe I'll try to stream at like 10:30 because I usually would do 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. But I think I have to. I think I have to pick up my sister tomorrow early. So because she has half day tomorrow, so I'll probably shift the time to 10:30, 11:30. We'll probably do that kind of time instead. We'll see though what happens though, and yeah. So. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap out of here. So, no worries. I'll rewatch it. Yeah, thanks. That's gonna be greatly appreciated. And so yeah, thank you guys for coming on the stream, guys. We had a good, decent turnout, guys. And yeah, man, like I said, guys, we'll see what happens the second leg, of course, guys. Stay tuned to the channel, guys. There'll be a lot more videos coming up, and yeah, tomorrow it'll be very, very interesting. So, honestly, as a Barca fan, I'm happy with the draw that we got, given how the game went. But I feel like we probably, we were in some ways probably lucky to have not lost the game. So. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the stream, guys. Comment down below your thoughts. Let me know if you're watching the replay in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video if you have. Like this video as well if you did enjoy. Make sure you guys share the stream with your friends. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that. Sorry. Make sure you guys check out the platforms in the description below. You guys with my Twitter, my Twitch, my Discord. If you are interested in any of those stuff, please look at the please look at the description below this video. You'll find those links. All right, see you guys later. Peace out.